that finds this video on YouTube. These things are streamed live on Twitch basically every day of the week at 6 p.m. When we don't have a class at university. Today we're playing a little bit of Flamekeeper. It's a new game. It's still in like pre-test. We received a copy to be able to test the early part of the game, and I really love this thing. There is some action roguelike element. There is some tower defense element that you have to like balance out and try not to go down before you're done with a few different levels. The game, even though it looks super like simple at the start, kind of became interesting, I'd say. Like, we just went through the first map, well, the mole holes, and we failed. And it was like, oh yeah, that means that there's some skills that we need to develop here to be able to enjoy this game and push it like a little further. So for me, that's a good sign that a game has some promising show. By the way, Rendo, here's my answer, and that may sound flaky, okay? Like flame over? What's flame over? We can get flame over. You can get trigger a lot of harvesting. It gets powerful. If you can get trigger... Oh, okay, yeah. With, what's the other color? The white-black deck, honestly, can go absolutely crazy. If you are able to put, like, some harvester with the, okay. With the, gore mechanic, you can roll over... Okay. You can roll over a lot of the challenge in the game. You need to tell me... Yeah. Here's my answer. It would be probably possible for me to be there on the Saturdays. But I might end up being that second flaky guy. If it makes sense. What I mean by flaky is not like once every never, but this is my only day of the week where I had the possibility to see friends IRL. It's like during the night I most of the time stream, and I really love to keep my schedule very tight. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can answer. Does it that good enough? Is that the answer you were expecting? Is that worst? Tell me. We don't have take off those okay, sure. I'll give that to this. We'll kill some friends here. Gather the loot. Nope. Those are underground dirtbag. Boom. One. No, sir. Get out. That's it. Morsel nasically just... Morsel. You was a game where you were a firefighter. It was basically dork play. Boop. Well, see how it works. As long as we have at least 3 players, we can run a session. I think, like, if my memory is good, one of the problems you had for a little while is that it was hard to, like, get a third one. We're almost done here. We still need, like, one more of those rocks. And this guy kills his friend. I don't know what era push is gonna look like. Sounds promising. Okay, that's all I can put for now. Give me some fire. Some more. Why? Okay, I thought I had the stem. Beat my head upon the tree because I need fire. Here. Oh, you little jerk. I saw you coming. I would have thrown you straight in the fire if it was a possibility. I'll modify your role in the Discord. Come say hi to everybody later. I'm gonna exactly say this. Hi to everybody later. Sounds like the perfect answer to this. Boom. One more. But unrelated to that, are you telling me that you stream 6 days a week? I stream 5 days a week. Okay. Yeah, okay. I have the best wife. This is what I'm gonna say to this. I have no better answer to give. I'm gonna try to go for like a more complete answer, but yeah. From September to January, I had a full-time day job as a teacher in high school. I was streaming 5 to 6 days a week. I was managing my YouTube content, and I have the best wife. Like, I don't think you understand like how much. Oh. When I told you yesterday that it would have to pass by her, I'm gonna rephrase that. Like, Flamekeeper honestly looks like a fun game. The whole concept here is that, like, it is the basic of humanity. But yeah, to make it super short, man, I'm gonna try to explain this and still make sense. And you will probably see me... How can I say this? Go back and forth. I should straight out refuse. It's the best way that I can explain that. I should straight out refuse because, yeah, all the thing you just mentioned. From September to December this year, I had my full-time day job as a teacher in high school. I had my YouTube content. I had my 6 days a week stream. I had shorter stream though because, yeah, I had to go to school the next day, you know. Hey, you go down. It's the first time I meet with you. Come, we could be friends. Okay, so the best answer would probably be to straight out refuse so that I can keep some time for my wife, for my babies, for my, yeah. It's hard to say no. You know exactly what I mean. It's hard to say no. I think I should say no, though. I think I should say no. As much as I would like to be part of... Take me off the roll, Rendo. Not because I don't like you, not because I don't want to be in a game. Like, I really love to play Pathfinders and D&D. But the time at which it falls... This has to stay time for my wife. Does it make sense? Like, and I swear, she told me the opposite, but this has to stay time for my wife. I hope you'll understand. Like, it's just me talking with myself, I know. Well, I decided that sanity was something that was extremely optional. And I am a workaholic. That is sadly a big part of the truth here. I don't feel good when I'm not working or when I'm not doing actively something. It's a problem. Like, I say this and I feel like it sounds stupid. It's really a problem for me. Okay? When I was a young teacher, I started teaching. I kept my second job. And I was working like my full-time teacher job and another... No! No, 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 no. I was not in the AoE. I disagree. I disagree. I'm going to put myself like a marker here. I want to see if I died. Or if like the game just said like, yeah, you died, but you were not there. Or maybe I just got chunked by one of those Diglett and I didn't notice. Like those Diglett for me are such a pain. Those are bad shrooms. I'm on bad shrooms. That just revert your control, by the way. No! Yeet. I deserve that. Like, I'm at home parent. 7 days a week. I stream 4 days a week. And I can't seem to find the time to hit it. Okay, so since the start of January... Okay, that's still the same kind of shroom. Okay, it's really more painful than it looks like. So since the start of January, I have a little bit more time to do my edit and work on stuff. Because I'm in my paternity leave, as I said. And this might be a reason why I was inclined to say yes. But it would not... It would be insane. I know it. It would be insane. It's already insane. It would be a little more insane than it usually is for me. Okay, you can do this. Woo! I'm doing that. No! Bad boy. Bad freaking Diglett death. Okay, here we go. Maybe their big chest requires some HP. Everything in this... So you jump longer when you do not have a weight in your hands. Woo! You still can make it. Bye. And let's check for that big chest. Big chest! Nope, 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 nope. Pop you. I wanna run away. I need to find a place to play. It's there. Let's see. Nope. Big chest did not suck me up. Oh, wait. Slam. So, yeah. And my second born, like... My firstborn goes to the kindergarten sometime. Sometime we keep her at home. And my second born, like, I don't know how to say that. I replaced my time that I'm usually teaching. Good. No, not good. I replaced the time that I was usually teaching with time with my baby. Like, I spend a lot of time with my babies and to edit. Like, that's basically my two main things that I spend time on lately. I try to rework also, and I should not do that. No teacher should do that. I'm sorry for all my friend teacher that I like. I'm not respecting by doing this. I am also working on my planning for next year at the moment on my own time, which I shouldn't do because I'm on paternity leave. I should take it easy and just like leave that for the next year. But I know that putting this time now will make the next year so much easier for me. Oh yeah, we love the attack speed thing. I'm almost dead again. I'm not good at managing resources. Most apparently, like, this is what... Exactly, Rendo. And, like, for those who... How can I say this? If you have... Because most of the time it's going to be the mom that's going to stay with the babies. But if you have a stay-at-home mom, guys... And you get pissed when you go home and, like, things are not as clean as you wanted it to be. The only thing I can tell you to this is... Shut the fudge up. You have absolutely no idea how much time and energy it takes for your baby not to just, like, find something to kill themselves with in your house. You think everything is safe? and they come back with a bottle of Drano, okay? So, like, being a mom or being a stay-at-home parent, let's use that word. It's a little bit more like, Youpee! Regen. Oh, Regen's gonna be my best friend now. I'm coming back to this so often. Here. Get out. So yeah, I respect my wife, and I'll sadly steer away and say no this time. And not even because she asked. I swear, by the way, she said the opposite. She told me like, yeah, you can. No problem. Was extremely fine with that. I'm the one that just like want to be a good person. A good hobby. Tell you, let's go. Okay, what? Carrot push. Carrot push could be good if I try to push them down the drain. We should play Who's Your Daddy together. What is Who's Your Daddy? It's a quick, funny, cursed game. Is it on Steam? Like, is it on a safe source? Yes. I'll take a quick look at that. Like, here's the thing. On Steam, when there's quick, small game that do not cost too much and you're not sure if you're gonna like them, Steam's a good place to go and get them, just because worst case scenario, like, you can get a refund, and if you like them, you keep them. You put together a toy box earlier today into our room and start cleaning up, and there in a while, and I'm getting some toys out, and the corner you found a 4-inch bolt. You know? Toys. But yeah, this is like pretty much a day-to-day go-to of a home parent. It's a full-time job, I swear. That's what I have to say about that. Like, don't ever punish might be a big word here, but like, be mad at your wife because things are not going or happening as fast as you want when you leave the house just to go to work. Honestly, like, I'm teaching, I have an army of those little shrimp, but like a little older, that, where do I go? That I have to take care of during a day. And no, I do not end up being more fatigued after I've been taking some good care of the teenagers in my classes, you know? So yeah, be considerate. I think that's gonna be our word of the end here. Be freaking considerate. The Diglett that I hate. I'm getting slain. Die. Give me this. Furniture does come apart by itself over time. You're doing a race or whatever. You're racing against what? Oh, there's a racing mode. I did not even check that. I did not even knew this existed. Your chest. I feel like I'm hitting like a freaking truck. Not that I consider that bad, like it's super nice. It's probably the little upgrade we picked in the village earlier. Yesterday. Whee! And the last one was in the other corner. That makes your jump longer. I don't know if it makes them higher though. I should have opened that when I like had this section clean. That's a Diglett. Again. Bam. my way to scream to a monster to die. Give me all the fire. Thank you. It counts. Okay, fair. And either. Pop that here. Diglett. Punish the Diglett. Get the loot. We're fine. You'd love to be able to work too. You used to be a workaholic before she came along. Used to be traveling sales job where you literally worked 18, 23 hours straight. On more than one occasion, you weren't bothered by it. But the cost of childcare in the US is bonkers now. How can I say this? At the moment, in Quebec, we have, how do they call this? We have, des garderies... Garderies subventionnées in English, guys. Government-supported child care. Those are words. That makes a sentence. Kinda, right? Go, Diglett. Oh man. Even when he hits you on the comeback, it still damages you like a freaking truck. Go down. Oh, what's that? Era push or era push? The thing I forget to use always. Hey, Diglett. Diglett is there. Okay, boom. Finisher. Okay. Give me my fire. You go away. For mine, I needed the HP, and I needed also... I might play a little too risky. Like, I don't manage my energy level well. Basically, it's this. In this game, like, the fire is your health, but it's also your gold. You're playing... Cursed Greed. Okay. The minimum cost per week we found for a sitter or daycare is $500. That's the amount of a lot of people's page. It's stupid. Like, just the fact that this could be a thing, it means that for most people, it's gonna end up to be a better price to just have one of the parents. Like, it's literally probably what forces you to do that as well. Like, not in a bad way. It's... You're still spending time with your babies, you know? But when it becomes more advantageous to stay at home with your kids instead of, like, working, people will complain that the economy is slowing, but then you're like, okay, and when we actually want to be actively part of the economy, we kind of just can't. Because the economy is basically rejecting us because we had babies. And after that, you will have, like, dumbass, like, Musk that would scream to people that they gotta do more babies, you know? Yeah, also that. If you're a man not working, you're gonna be seen as a, like... How can I say this, my dear? These are part of what feminism has been fighting for a long time, and that there was so many men too stupid to listen. And it's not our fault. It's not actively our fault. I'm gonna say that like this because unless you're telling me you're in the boomer, but I don't think you're in the boomers. So like the where society is built, if someone is not working for a certain period, they're gonna literally, like, by company, they're gonna get spit on to some point. It's gonna be seen as super, as if you were like the new kind of evil, the thing that like your own society do not accept inside it, because you become a dead weight for it. And technically what you're doing is, I don't know how to say that. I will say feel as much, well, not, it's not the right way to say it, but what you're doing when you're a full-time parent feel as much as a job as your job. Like, it is at least the same amount of work that you do. As I said, it's easier for me to have 32 of those shrimp, of which I am partially responsible, than to just care about like 2 at a time sometime, you know? Because those I have a way higher level of responsibility toward them. We're born in the 88. Okay, you are neither a boomer nor a millennial. Well, you're clearly not a boomer, no matter what. Like, to answer the question, not a boomer. You're just 2 years older than I am. So, I believe experience of the world has been pretty close to yours. The same show where good shows when I was a kid and you were a kid. I'm pretty sure what I'm saying here, like, you're like, yeah, it's sad. It's part of the truth. I hate it. Can we fix that? And you're like, but society said that we can't. Hey, Poke Girl, how's it going? Wonderful. Depends if the person is okay with you. Like, if she's agreeing, you're from our own group. If you're not, you become evil. Here. That Diglett took it straight into the nose. You're next. Hey, sir, I need my flame. Like, I know you need the fire, but I need the fire more. I decided that. And you're gonna see, like, if I get strong, we're gonna make it a trickle-down economy. Don't tell him he's gonna die before this. He does not have to know. As long as he trusted me for a little while. And this is the tower defense round. Which we... Oh, no, I want to start with the towers. I'm not sure which one are the most efficient, but we'll check. We're 90s kids. We just can't say that. I think millennial, like most people will consider like 90 to 2K to be millennials. If I'm wrong, yeah, it can, like, fair. Prove me wrong. I'm fine with that. Like, I believe people will consider me a millennial when I speak. I grew up understanding how to use a computer and with the internet. So, yeah. Fudge. Not sure what happened, but I believe I killed that guy. Thank you. That one's lit. I want to lit this one too. And it's lit. He touched me! I kind of want to add a comment so that we have, like, you know, in Lilo and Stitch, like, I'm not touching him, he's touching me! Basically, anthem of any kids that grew up in a too small car for the amount of people that were in their family. You die. You die. We need to go further. Here. A lost generation. I wouldn't say we're the lostest. But we clearly, like, could have used more English classes, right? We're the last generation that was thought to be responsible and take care of themselves. After that, we'll be all free hogs and participation. It's not true. Rendo. We got participation trophy. We are the generation for which, like, participation trophy came to be. Literally, I think it started with us. It's sad. I think, like, you could end up in 4th position and still get a trophy. Oh, well, Rendo, it's because you were not participating hard enough. It's pretty clear to me. Listen to you. But yeah, no, I don't think there's a gen that had participation trophy more than the others. It's a, how to define this? Common trope that people love to point at to say that they're a little mad. Woo! But like, I've heard people from different generation complain about those. And funnily enough, no generation really recognized themselves as the generation trophy generation. I know I just did. But you know, my argument are just like half-baked. Unless I made research, they're half-baked. And at the moment, this is how baked we are. That sounded like a 420 joke. I assure it was not. Pinky promise. Like, this is... I cannot prove it to you, but I think... I can just say it wasn't. No! I got lied to. This room went for false advertisement. More spikes for you guys. I think they die. They die on their way there. We trapped the whole path. What you gonna do? Oh, more spiders? More fire? Too big guy? That's too far. Yeah, they are very slow. And there's an army coming from the bottom, apparently. At the very least, those guys are not walking fast. Okay. That's... Okay, let's catch up. I think when spanking your kids stopped being discipline and started being classified as abuse. I don't think so. But like... How can I say this? I got spanked. And... You will probably not like what I'm gonna say. But a lot of my students are still getting spanked nowadays. Like, I live in very, what's the word? Diversified, part of my country. I live in the big city. And there's a lot of my students that basically come to my school and say that, like, they are getting their ass literally whooped at home. And there is no way you do not trust them. Like, I still have that happening once every never. Oh, that music's gonna be perfect for that. Once every never, there's gonna be a parent showing up at a parent-teacher meeting. And you literally can sense in that parent that... Like, if he's not satisfied by the grade he has, he's going to tell you stuff, and he's going to be serious about that. Like, if you're not satisfied on how my son is working, give me a call. I'll make sure to make the message pass. Do you understand what I mean? As in, like, he's showing with all his physicality that he would beat the kid up, and you're just like, sir? I don't think we have the same way of motivating kids to work. So I'm going to still go my way. And if you're unsatisfied, you can go and like write a message to my principal. Like, I have no problem saying to my principal, the parent literally just gave me the right to beat his kid. Or the parent literally just insinuate to me that he would beat his kid. Like, no matter which one of those it is. I swear at least once a year, you're going to have one parent that's going to come to you and literally going to explain you why the kid in your class is always acting the way he's acting. And it's basically because it's the most beaten one of all the class. Like, the parent does not even have any shyness around that. Maybe it's exclusive to the US. I know in Canada, like the law, up to 12 years old, as long as you use, and there's a lot of like prerequisite, but you can physically punish your kid. This is no lawful examination of the law. Like, don't go to that to say like, did that guy say that? Must be true. But in Canada, up to 12 years old, as long as it is used to teach something to the kid, you can still spank your kid. You can still punish physically your kid. This is something that still happens nowadays. But you cannot punish more than what, like, depending on like what the kid has done, the punishment must be balanced to that. Like, if your kids bite another kid and you decide to like physically punish your kid for that, you need to explain to him that it's like, that is to teach you equivalent. Thank you, Apple. That is like to teach you how much that hurt. Like, what you've done to the other kids triggered that reaction to him. Stop doing this. But if you use that as a way to just like, my kid did something I didn't like, and I'm just slapping him because I'm mad, you can't do that. And past 12, this is not the way. Like, past 12, they're like, past 12, they're like, the kid is at a point where he should be able to understand. What's the word? Empathy. Like, he should be able to understand, like, the pain he might cause to other. And at that point, punishing physically becomes unacceptable and would be viewed in court for a CPS kind of situation. Hopefully, we don't have to like resort to that often. But yeah, these are things that are... I like to think this is less and less prevalent in Canada. I think also it's less and less prevalent in the US. But yeah, I have a lot of my kids in my schools that sadly like make me understand that having a bad grade can mean a ass whooping. And I don't understand how physically that's my point. I don't understand how physically punishing your your son or your daughter will make them better in school. It will make them scared. It will make them resent you. It will have a lot of effect. But I don't think it's gonna have the expected effect, the expected objective reached. I think it's my point. Like, worst case scenario, they're going to be scared by school. In your sociology class, we were discussing the theme of childhood. The concept of childhood is actually less than 150 years. Absolutely. And like even more recent for teenagehood. The concept of teenagehood is extremely recent. I think it's about, and what, 80 years old? I'd be curious. Less than a century for sure. You gotta understand that when we were like 200 years ago, you were born, you would just live around your family for most of the people, like 98% of the people. If you're rich, you're maybe an exception, but most of the people just copy what your dad does. You just copy what your mom does, and you hope to reach a certain age and die from a sickness that will take you relatively quickly, I hope. That's what you're expecting from life. Now we have, okay, other thing that comes out of that are kind of weird. There is like that idea that marriage sanctifies sexual relationship. And even in 2023, and sorry we're talking. Maybe we'll do a second round. Maybe we'll just stop. But yeah. We live in a society where even now we're trying to uphold old principle that you need to be married to start having sex with someone. I can understand why it would make sense when we were in the 90s, like early in the 19th century. But now that we have teenagehood, now that it is a concept, that we have some people that like learn how to be adults for longer. that have to go to school. All of those things that make our society better, okay? Waiting for marriage while your hormones are over the top, while you are seeking for this, and being stuck in an environment with another, like with a whole pack of other kids hormonally very like high, under, like not under control at all, makes no sense. When we were in the 19th century, you basically found your mate, the one with which you were getting married, in between 8 and 13 years old. And after that, you had the opportunity to have sex and nobody was batting an eye. But we live in a world where we get to know what kind of adult the person is going to become. And I'm going to say around 25 years old, and I'm going to be very nice about that, okay? Let's say you go for no university. You get to know what kind of job you're going to hold on for a good part of your life. Around 17, 21, asking for someone to like not have sex while its hormone are all over the top, that he does not understand what his brain is thinking about when there's other people around him, and say like, yeah, you need to wait for marriage, but nobody want to marry before 25 because it's stupid. Kind of find a way to make that function. My brain can't make all that function. I don't know if it makes sense. I think it would. I think it would. Also, funny fact, the whole abstinent till marriage is also a weird concept, because before the 90s, people were married at... Exactly! This is what this is basically what I was saying. I'm happy that we're reading this. At the age of 14, if you were not married in the 19th century, you were weird. They were starting to give you weird nicknames like Old Pearl or Very Ugly Person, depending on like how the days was going for for those people. So, thank you for subbing with your Prime. You can sub to as many people you want with money, but with your Prime only one, and you decided to give it here, Master, it's super appreciated. Do you want us to go for a bad bean boozle, a spicy bean boozle, or a cat food time? What you want? I'm sorry for the ads, by the way. Like, Twitch will force a lot upon the people every hours, and I know it's a real piss off. Yeah, you will never want to marry. That's all good, Ebda. So you know now that the Christian will never want you to have sex. But here's the good thing: you don't care. You actively don't care. Advertisement is a scourge. A good thing about YouTube is that there would be none. For a long while. I don't how does advertisement works on YouTube lives? Do we have someone that really knows it? They want to advertise the sea. Well, they kind of do. If you go somewhere like 2,000 miles ashore, you can probably find some good place drilling with some big nicknames onto it. This guy already been advertised. Ebda, this guy already has some advertisement into it. Just have to think about all of those planes. Fucker can block YouTube ad. That is actually very nice to know. Other thing to take into consideration. That's a lot of things to start taking. We'll go for another biome. I'll go get some upgrade if we can. Yeah, we're weak. We're super weak. I'm gonna get better building. I could get more than 1 point here. Deal dash damage. That cost a ton. Give me this. Give me that. We're out. They want to advertise your childbirth. I mean, I see how they could. With this, loss of the HUD due to HUD blocker is taken away from the streamer. I get that, but like to some point. The good part here, Masta, is that I'm pretty sure you will agree with me on that. I don't do the content for ad revenue. Does it? So I wouldn't mind losing ad revenue. I would love for this just to be an option on Twitch to say, yeah, you know what? I would just rather you not do that. And like, there's also another thing on YouTube, which is the membership thing, where people just end up like patroning your stuff. Yep, that's a new friend. He is shroom shape, I guess. We took some damage here. That's the Diglett. Honestly, the Diglett is the worst unit in this game. Yeah. Like, I would have to... Yeah, let me come back. Thank you. I would need to go back and check. But I think like our best month in ad revenue on Twitch, we made something like $15. If you take off ads, people will stay. No, you have to. Rendo, like from the moment you are a Twitch streamer, they will have some ad in some shape or form. And the two options you have is like ads when they come up your stream or ads in the middle of it. And after that, you need to juggle in between two options. Option one is, as we said, like ad when they get into the stream. I'll be honest that personally, when I get a ad because I go onto a stream, I get pissed. That's enough to make me like reconsider staying there. If I wasn't sure that I really wanted to see that person, like if I go to see a friend that I know makes good content and I just enjoy spending time with, it's a thing. But, and I will take that ad. But if it's a new one that I'm not sure of the content and I get a ad like, no, straight getting in, there's a high chance that I'm just not staying long enough to know if the person is nice. Oh, that's a good plan. Actually, we have a button to run ads. I'm like, I do have that on my deck. It's just I forget to use it. Oh! You're the worst thing ever. Okay. So I forget that I have that button. And I should use it. Honestly, I think the way to just not have your people getting pissed by ad is probably just to force them at the moment when you're not doing anything cool. I could probably... I could find ways or moments where it would be more appropriate. Yeah, but like if... Diglett first. That's it. Oh! I got a new move! Okay, but they cost me some stamp. Hello, Atrocious. How's it going? Atrocious, do you plan on doing a little bit of Pathfinder tonight? Oh. I love those big smash. Honestly, those are my new best friend. I just destroyed the leg of that guy. I'm so sorry, guy. Move speed. Okay. Shroom basically trigger a random shit. There. I just need to get like some... Bag! That's mine. Let's get the Diglett down. Eon, you just finished. You didn't do a long stream tonight because you fought off a dragon. Ooh. What color? I know I'm asking for spoils. I live well with the fact that I'm getting spoiled. You. Like, it's fine that some people hate spoils. I feel like when we want to talk about video games, preventing people from spoiling is probably killing half of the fun that people will have about talking about it. If there's some stuff that you're like, yeah, this is totally worth learning the hard way, it's fine. Keep it hidden. Here. It was a card. A blue eyes white dragon. It was a dragon metamorphosis? This is exactly what I should do. I even forget to do that when I go piss. Yeah. That is probably the strict minimum I could do. Like, out of all the other ways or moment where we could like fit some, let's say if someone is running League of Legends, I'll be honest, I probably expect them to run a hat. Lava pool. Okay, that's nice. That's just like a little AoE damage, most probably. Go back home. Whee! Is that the right way? Oh, that's the right way. Ad breaks down between games too easy. Not sure why that wasn't replied. Did I miss the thing? Doing okay? Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, okay. That was just because like you mistakenly clicked on the Ebda's one. That's perfect. I understood. Yeah, no, it's a oh, you can knock the Diglett. It almost never happened. But they try to get to you and you're like, nope. Not today. Here. You're casting Waterfall and you make sure to kill them in their house. There. Fire. Aha! Not there. Bye. We can't make it. If I had move speed up, maybe though. Me fruits and nuts. Lucky punch 214. Well, we went here. Next. Whee! Okay, the buff. That's where the rock goes. The rock was like bottom right. I don't know where the two others are. Oh, so you basically play against other player. I don't think it's a mode for me. I'm taking way too long every time I play. Can we? Yeah, we can. That's good. I'll go down, I guess. The big red rock was somewhere here, wasn't it? Or not. Kyle, it's when you want. It will be a sandwich. Ooh. Oh. Aww. That makes sense, Atrocious. Like, honestly, even if it was a short stream, if you're still a little sick, like short stream feels like long ones. So go recover, my friend. Yeah. Brendo, by the way, do you still have your game that you were doing live? I think with Country. We can do this. That's where the rock goes. I don't know where the rock is. I clearly missed a plateau somewhere. That was damn great. Oh, the rock is straight there. I feel dumb now. Good. Oh. Though what? Game that you had on your stream. Well, not your stream, but that you were streaming with another friend? Like, didn't you had one where the country was playing? Is my brain playing me games? There, LT. Not you. Okay. Sorry. I thought he was one of your friends in the game. Yip, 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 yip. Viva the revert. Man, eventually the game could give you a tip to tell you where the last rock is. Would be fairly appreciated, most probably. Here, stay down, that's mine. Big plant down. Regen's not bad. Let's give up some juice. Nobody ever wants to stream game with me. Aww. Like, if it ever happens here, and that's not a short-term plan. Like, I still need to work on the campaign. I'll probably, like, I might sound picky, or I'm gonna try to find some friends that have, like, a quality setup on their side, just so that, like, the voice and the face can be seen well. If it has to be live, but I think, honestly, maybe it's me. Maybe some people will disagree with me on that. The streaming D&D does not sound so good. I have a hard time liking to see a game being streamed, because the person that is the DM don't have time to interact with the people. And for me, like, the interaction is a good part of what streaming is. So if you don't have time to interact and you're streaming, it kind of makes it for a weird thing. But let's say, Spider. He's dead, okay. I can go back home, I have enough. Never mind, you won the race. Nice job. Just retune your audio. Never sounded better. Nice. I'll try to go and, like, take a little listen on your side as well. Never you think you failed. You don't know. Oh, it's already round 3. Towers. Hi. And now we need to wait for some friends. The spider comes for you. The mean guy, the bubbly guy here, they come for your house. That explode when it gets killed. That might be a little risky, but not too much. Regen? No. Faster punch. Bulking it up. Lava pool or hammer time. Both are nice. It just felt a little different. I'm going to take hammer time. Next. We need some bad guys. There. More fire. What is this thing? Please rebuild the tower. That's in the plan for the long-term thing, most probably. That's it. Tower, tower, tower. Let's go. Oh, it's the one with the most amount of point that wins. Oh. So it's not a race. Like, okay, if you are able to kill bosses before they are able to put their foot on the table in the map, that goes faster. So for that part, I guess it's race. Race-ish. Here. Big spitter. Fighter. Give me all of that. Tower. Are there any web devs in chat? Can it help me decide between WordPress, Drupal, Ghost, and CMS? I went for Wix. And I am not a reference. So... you don't go for Wix because I went for Wix. Go for Wix because it's easy to use. That's how I see it. I had some coding class when I was younger. I just never used them, so all the thing that I've learned kind of went to the trash. You're self-hosting, so not Wix. Ah, that's better to self-host anyway, so go for that. That's probably my best, like, protected zone, but... boom, boom, boom! Big fists are cool. Down we go, or down are kind of slowed. That's it. Run away. Build this. Yeah. All of that is dead. Make the spike in, run away to try to go and protect the last zone. It's all good. We made it. This thing's gonna explode, so run. And go ahead and slow them down here, I guess. No, it's 720. Yes, it's already 820, Paris. In US East time, yes. Time flies when we are watching. It's not true, but we're gonna try to work on that. Here. Oh, that's fair. I mean, very hard to be able to determine what makes someone the best one anyway. Ah! We're burning. Run. Run. Thank you for the lurk, Rendo. Guys, by the way, if you don't know Rendo does stream 4 times a week, I think. 3 or 4 times a week. Go drop some love toward its way. Very nice human. Also share a lot of the 90s referential. You will be able to, like, trash talk the Teletubbies with him. Here. And yeah, your stream was quite straining on you the following days. Will be a lot of short stream. Try not to overexert. I know it may sound like nothing, but like one of the reasons why I'm gonna make it short today is basically because I think I overdid it yesterday, and I was still like I was still getting slowly better. Yeah. Oh, nice. Now we need some spikes as well. I guess we can get in another, like, zone adventure zone. Dirty South. Okay. So, this version of the game that I'm using at the moment shall not have everything. Because it's a playtest. But the game is already, you can already like wishlist on this thing on Steam. For those who really likes games like 80s, what's the name? Flame Keeper. We have basically received the game, that playtest on Lurkit. My friend streamer. Ooh. I can. So, for my friend that are streamer, we found a new website that have higher requisite for you to be able to like play the game that they have on the list, but you can still request sometime and you're gonna get some. And you basically just have to play the game and share some information and some link like we just did so that people know where people come from with that. More space. Ooh. Ooh, I love this. Screw the Diglets. No, with exploding spiders. Okay, that's for crit. So you just drop like rune parts. And we still only need nuts to get those. Fair enough. You're stuck at the voice acting right now. What does that mean? Or VA is not that? Vehicle Association? Oh, there's a Smitty! That sounds nice. That sounds like you can change your weapon. Lorenzo Fair. Makes more sense. More sense. I do hope you're being treated well.